Hello and welcome back, artists and designers. This is part 2 of our pop art portrait video. So let's go ahead and dive in here. In the last video, we got our portrait set up so that it looks proper. And now we're going to go ahead and add in some color and some fun. So this part is really easy and it's just kind of experimental. The first thing that we need to do is let's add a new layer. And let's put that layer right here. And if we paint on this layer with just like, let's say this blue, obviously that's covering it up. Now, if we drag this layer and put it underneath here, we can't see it because of the white on this image. However, all we have to do is with our portrait layer selected here, if we go up and change that to a multiply layer, you'll notice that all of the white disappears and the black will stay black there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that layer as a multiply layer. I can lock this layer too just in case, but since it's a smart object, it won't let me paint directly or edit the pixels on that layer. So I'm going to go ahead and basically add any layers that I want to underneath of this. So let's say I want a blue background here. I can make my brush really large and I'm just using the very basic brush right here. Let's add a new layer and let's add some color to my face. So how about a nice, I don't know, bright pink. Let's go with that. Nice bold pink color right here. So let's make my brush a little bit smaller. And right now I'm just using the mouse, but I'm going to go ahead and grab my tablet in a second if I want to get more detailed. But you're essentially going to be painting over this kind of however you want to give it that pop art feel and make it look the way that you want. All right, I got to go in here and get my neck, so I'm going to grab my tablet. It's a little bit easier to do. And again, you can work on as many or as few layers as you want to underneath here. That part is really kind of up to you. So that's looking good already. And if I hide this, you can see that's all I have right there, blue background and that layer. So let's go ahead and add in another layer. Maybe I want to do something for my shirt. Let's go with a nice, maybe bright yellow for my shirt right here. I'll go ahead and paint that in, and you could use the lasso tool and paint bucket, or really almost any method that you want to do this here. I'm just trying to make it really easy on you guys to see what I'm actually doing. So there we go. I've added some color to my shirt. If you end up with a little mistake, you can always grab your eraser, fix that. You can rearrange layers, kind of put them wherever you want if you need to adjust or change things around. Let's do one more thing, maybe add my glasses in here. So I'll go ahead and add one new layer here, and let's do something maybe like a bright green. Again, poppy colors, you want good bright colors. Let's do a green for the glasses. Go back to my brush and fill this green in here. Zoom back in so that I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Something along the lines of that. That's pretty cool. And you can really start to have some fun with this. So I've got some base colors on here, and what I would love to have you do next is start to experiment with some of those Ben-Day style pop art dots that Roy Lichtenstein used. So I went ahead and downloaded a bunch of Kyle's brushes here. So you can go ahead and find these. I'll have the link to these. They're available from Kyle and from Photoshop. So any of these are kind of cool. You have to experiment a little bit with what works. So let's try like the Kyle's medium 45 ones right here. And let's go ahead and add a new layer and put this maybe under. Let's put this under everything. Let's just do some dots in the background and see what color, or see what this looks like. So what if I did like, maybe I'll go back to the purple. Maybe a really dark blue. I'll go with like a dark bold blue right here. And when I do this, ooh, that's kind of cool. So this particular brush has that nice kind of Ben-Day dot feel, and if I press lighter with the tablet, I'm getting a lighter mark. If I get a little bit more aggressive, I can get a heavier, bolder dot, so that's pretty fun. Let's say I want to do that maybe in my glasses or add something in here. So this is the layer, nope, that's my shirt. Here's the layer with my glasses. I could do it directly on this layer. You could alpha lock this, or you could do a new layer and you could make it a clipping mask. Really whatever you want to do. Let's pick another one here. Ooh, half cubed medium. Let's see what that looks like. And let's do like let's go back to, let's try a white, almost like a white, and see what that looks like if I zoom in here and do these cubes on my glasses. Ooh, that's kind of neat. You can see that effect that that's getting on there. So let's clip to that, or I want to do a different color. Maybe I'll go back to like a darker purple here. Try that in there. That looks kind of neat. Maybe add some lines to my face, color in my teeth, nice and yellow or something. Let's go in and do some around on the face, add a new layer. So you just basically add as many layers or as few layers as you want. Maybe like a green for some shading on my face. And let's try the diagonal line one here. So this diagonal line and see what this looks like. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about the color, but that's pretty interesting. There we go. A little bit of shading on there. Boom. And yeah, just give it that pop art feel. So there's tons of stuff that you can do. You know, I'm just getting started here. I can mess with the colors however I want. Explore, have fun. The key ingredients here are that you have your topmost layer as your portrait, and that layer mode is set to multiply. Lock that out just in case, and then add as many layers under that as you want, and just kind of fill in different colors, explore, and see what you can do to give it that really pop art feel. Hope you guys are going to have fun with this, and I look forward to seeing what you create. Good luck.